All right, guys, so in this video, I'm gonna go over some tips and tricks that I've learned and taught myself these past couple months. These past few months have been my first time on a cut, so I'm a first-time cutter. I'm very, very new to this. And you know, I've gone into it looking up some videos, getting some advice from friends of mine that have been absolutely shredded since I met them. And then I've been through bulking stages, cutting stages, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna share some things I've learned and things that have helped me. So first and foremost, I've lost like 30, give or take-ish pounds on the cut so far. My peak bulk, I was around 190 pounds, and for reference, I'm 5'8". And genetically, you know, my family, I don't have any big guys in my family, so I was pretty heavy for my family, you know, and for given my genes, given my stature, being a 5'8" guy, I almost got to 200 pounds. And right now I was able to cut down to 163. I'm not quite shredded all the way yet, you know. I mean, you can't really see, but I don't have abs right now. Like, bro, it's like the very beginning stages, you know. They still got a little bit of fat over them. I'm not really diced in the way I want to be yet, but I've lost like 30 pounds. You know, I'm definitely a lot more shredded than I was before. Got more serrations in the chest, and then on the arms a little more cut down. So really, this video is more about diet-based tips, I guess, than training. Like, training hasn't lessened in any way. It's definitely still as intense as it was. Obviously now I just toss in a lot more cardio, and I put a lot of focus into that. I try to do at least an hour on the treadmill. Well, I guess at most an hour. I don't really go more than that. I guess at least I would say 45 minutes. Sometimes I go to the gym 5 in the morning and I'm there till 6 just on the treadmill. Then I'll go after work at night, and if time allows, because my gym closes at 9, so if time allows, I'll do some more cardio. But definitely get, I say in all, at least an hour of cardio, treadmill, biking, I don't know, any other cardio machine. Those are the only two I really use. But yeah, definitely push yourself on that. You don't have to run the whole time. What I do is I just walk. I do 3.5 walking pace, and then I'll go up to a 7 for running. And I don't really know how long I run for, but give or take 3 songs worth of running, different intervals. Like, you know, I'm listening to music, and I'll run for 3 songs, and then I'll walk, and then I'll run, and then I'll walk, you know, just depending on how I feel. But diet-based thing, the most important thing is finding replacement foods for your favorite, I guess, non-cutting, non-diet appropriate foods. You got to find replacements. Like, for me, for breakfast, I'm a big breakfast guy. I'm a big food guy in general. I love food. And my breakfast was never bad, but like, at least on the bulk, like sometimes, like, I just didn't really care about what I was eating as much. So I'd have cereal. Let's say I go through phases of cereal, but I would eat bowls of Crave. Crave is fucking gas, but obviously it's not good food. It's chocolate and whatever else. So I looked into better cereals, and there's a lot of them, like special case cereals. But what I get, which is, it's not crazy high in calories. I only have 1 cup, but it's the Ghost peanut butter protein cereal. I think 18 grams of protein per serving, and I have that with 1 cup of Fairlife chocolate protein milk. I don't have the macros now. I can probably put them on screen here, but it's not bad. And that's not every day. That's like every other breakfast. Honestly, right now I've been skipping breakfast, but in the beginning of the cut, replacement meals is what helped me to want to change what I'm eating, and then kind of like phase into eating a little bit less too. You know what I mean? A big helper is small fruits like berries, bro. Blueberries and strawberries have been so good to me. Grapes as well. I mean, you can eat a lot of them, and they're not too high in calories, and they fill you up pretty good. You know, I have them with my lunch usually, just as my snack. Light protein bars are always good too. I've been eating up the Built bars recently. To me, Bear Bells are a little too high in calories. They're all about between 210, 230 calories a bar. They're delicious. I have them once in a while as a treat, but Built bars are 140 calories and 17 grams of protein. And I recently found these Kellogg bars. They're not protein bars. They have, like, bro, less than a gram, but it's a pack of 2 bars, 100 calories per pack, so 50 calories a bar. They're good for a light breakfast. I'll have that with a Celsius, and bro, the whole breakfast is like 110 calories. And that gets me good for the morning. So meal replacements is important. And also fasting. Like I'm gonna put quotes because it's not like really long intervals of fasting. I haven't fasted for a day. What's it called? Inter something fasting. I have to look it up and I'll put it on screen. But I'll fast till like lunchtime, you know, or I don't know, 10 o'clock. I don't know. I'll fast for the morning or better half of a day. And I'll do fasted cardio as well. Again, with the alternatives, instead of having like a Gatorade, I'll grab a Gatorade Zero, get those electrolytes and no calories. When it comes to cutting, some people just they go about it the wrong way. Like they go about it the wrong approach. So they kind of try to cut everything at once and just like stop. You know what I mean? But you kind of have to lower yourself into it, which goes back to replacing meals and just slowly lowering what it is that you eat. You know, you want to burn more than you're putting into your body. Whether you're bulking or cutting or just everyday life, make sure you drink your water. But water for me keeps me pretty full. Don't go too much, you know, but it keeps you pretty full. And something, this might sound crazy. I mean, maybe not to some people, I don't know. But something I like is I always have gum on me, because gum gives my brain that placebo, like I'm chewing something, it tastes good, and I'm not even worrying about food. Because like I said, I'm a big food guy. So coming from a cut to a bulk, going from a bulk to a cut, you know, it's not as easy when you're really into food. So you gotta play tricks on yourself. You know, definitely trick yourself. I think gum is good, or mints. I don't know, maybe like low sugar, low calorie candy. Just trick your mind into thinking you're doing something that you're not. You know, make it seem like you're having these meals and doing what you were in the bulk, but you're actually getting none of those, you know, negative effects from it, and you're seeing the results. And when it comes to training, like I said, my training is basically been the same, except I'm not like prioritizing strength. Like on the bulk, I was going for heavy benches and stuff. I barely even hit the bench anymore. I go for full reps, full range of motion, slow, eccentric motions, controlling the negatives and stuff. And for me, that helps bring out the serrations in every muscle, especially in my biceps when I'm doing like preacher curls and I'm really bringing them up nice and slowly, bring them down nice and slowly. You feel the burn right in the peak. And now that I'm not really doing strength training, my mind is prioritizing everything else. I'm even doing like the grippers, getting the forearms big. I'm doing those like the wrist curls or whatever you want to call them. So start looking at other things. You know, now that your mind's off the bulk, off of putting on size, off of strength training, you can start prioritizing other things. Like do your research and look into it, and focus on different things for yourself. You know, do your crunches. You know, go to the left, go to the right, go to the center. You know, hit all angles of the abs. Do your ab roller, your planks and stuff like that. Honestly, I thought I had more tips in mind, but this is kind of just a talking video and sharing some ideas. Hopefully this can help someone out there. If anyone's watching this and has more tips for myself or anyone else watching this, please feel free to comment them, because I'm still learning. You know, I don't know everything about a cut. Maybe some of the things I said in this video are wrong to do. Maybe you guys can correct me. I don't know. I'm just trying to share some advice, and I don't know, that's it really. So if anyone else has some cutting or even bulking tips, any gym related tips that's going to help anybody, feel free to put them down below, and I'm going to do that as I continue to learn and grow. And if you're watching this and you're subscribed, thank you for following my journey. And if you're not yet subscribed, I hope you do, and I hope you enjoy my content. So thank you for watching, sticking it through the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.